In this video, I'm going to give you 3 ways you can hit more greens, and stay tuned to the end because I guarantee every amateur golfer has fallen to this mistake at least once out on the golf course. Okay, so we're on the 18th hole at Warrington Golf Club. I've got a ball in the fairway as my first golf ball, and the first bit of advice I want to give you, it looks like a nice day, and a lot of people when they go out onto the golf course, they don't account for the conditions. You can probably pick up a little bit of wind on the microphone. Also, I've got 3 layers on. It's cold this morning. It's dropped about 5 or 6 degrees. I played here 7 days ago with my friends and it was about 15, 16 degrees. So it's dropped nearly 10 degrees. And that is going to have a huge effect on your golf ball, because what I will see people do, if we just pan over here, we're right near the 150 marker, but the pin's at the back. And what people will do is say, oh, well, I normally get it round here, so this is my normal spot where I would hit a 7-iron, let's say, for instance. And all of a sudden they hit that golf ball, and today, because of the conditions, like I say, dropped 10 degrees in temperature, the wind's now into me, it's not the same shot as I would have faced last Friday when I was playing here. So what I'm going to have to do is actually add a couple of clubs now to get the same distance as I would have done that last time I played. So first things first, take awareness of the situation. Actually understand the conditions that you're playing in. Is it hotter? Is it windier? Is it colder? Are you feeling in yourself? Are you feeling like you're not striking at your best? Are you hitting it further? You feel like you're really crushing it today? If we can do that, I've now selected a 5-iron because this pin's all the way at the back. And like I say, wind and cold, I think just grip down on one of these and I can make my normal golf swing. And I reckon this is the club to get me onto the green. Okay, nicely away. And just gonna catch the right edge of the green there. And that brings me onto my second tip. The amount of people I see being a flag zombie is untrue. Everybody gets sucked into the trap of just aiming directly at the pin. Where is the flag? It might be tucked behind a bunker. It might be slap bang in the middle of the green. Might be back left, wherever it is. The amount of people that just aim directly at the flag and don't even take into account what shape you're hitting it, you can't be doing it, because like I say, if you're a fader and you're aiming at a left-hand flag and you aim left of the green and don't fade it, you miss the green. If you aim too far to the right and fade it, you're going to miss the green right. So my second tip would be try to allow a little bit more for your shape of shot, but try and play down 3 channels. If we imagine splitting the green into 3, generally we would see a green being about 25 to 30 yards wide. If we had 10-yard sections, I want you to play down the second 10 yards. So imagine 3 lanes like a motorway. Always try and play down the middle lane. Either start it just on the left edge or the right edge of the middle lane and then let it bring it back towards the middle. Stop just going at flags and missing greens for no apparent reason, because you could strike it beautifully but be aiming in the wrong direction and it doesn't do you any favors. So for me, I'm going to change my aim a little bit now. I'm going to go down the left hand edge of this lane that I would see, and then from there I can give it a good rip. And nicely away. I've hit a tiny little pull there, but because I was aimed in a better place, I've hit the front edge of the green. And that brings me on to my third and final tip. The amount of amateurs that I see leaving it short, never getting back to the flag, it happens every time I play with one. You've got to make sure that you're getting that ball up there, because inevitably there's trouble at the front of the greens. There might be slopes up, bunkers, water, whatever it may be. And the old saying, never up, never in. We've got to try and get it all the way back to the flag. And the reason for that is, and I heard a good anecdote the other day, it was about one of the players, I can't remember his name, he hit a drive one day It bounced off a cart path and it went 400 yards, but he didn't walk around telling everybody he drives the ball 400 yards. That was just one shot that happened one time. And we sometimes get stuck into the thought process that we hit it as far as we've hit our best ever shot, not how far we hit our irons consistently when we're just hitting it okay, run of the mill. So when we're out on the golf course, and if you do have a yardage device, i.e. something like a rangefinder, or you have a watch, especially with the watches, what I would do is play to the middle or to the back yardages. Ignore that front yardage. You've got to get by that. You've got to strike it and get it flying by that. Play to that middle or front, middle or back yardage each time, and we should see we're getting the ball up there. And even if it's a missed strike, at least we might catch the front part of the green. If it's a missed strike and we played for the front yardage, we're probably going to fall short of that green. So I'm going to go up a club here. I hit 6 iron last time and it's just on the front edge. I'm now going to hit 5 iron and see if I can get it all the way back towards that flag. And now it's straight down the flag, travel up, and it's safely all the way back to the flag there. And do you know what? I didn't hit that as well as my 6 iron previously, but I've managed to get it up to that flag. I'm about 10 foot shy. So 3 simple things you can do to hit more greens. Take note of the conditions. Is it windy? Is it cold? Or are you feeling a bit stiffer? Try and play that motorway theory, stick to the middle lane, and then play that middle to back distance each time instead of trying to just play the front one. If you do those 3 things, guarantee you're going to start hitting more greens. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, hit that subscribe for me down below. I'll see you in your next lesson.